So, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now, you may wonder why I'm holding the mic like I'm an interviewer, and that is because it's quite windy and I want to be quite a distance from the camera just for this minute of the intro. And so yes, sorry there's been a delay in videos, but back to the microphone quickly. I don't have a lavender microphone, one of the clip-on ones, but I do have this cable just lying around in the car, which is like a 5-meter jack extension. So I thought, seeing as it's a bit windy and the camera's a bit far away, it's like 2 meters away, I thought I'd just put it on this. But I'll get a lavender mic that's not wireless because they're very expensive and trying to stay budget, and then I'll be able to use this cable that I'm using now but on a lavender mic, and therefore it'll be less obvious that there's a microphone right here because that's quite obvious. Oh dear. Someone walked past. I'm sure you saw them walking, and that's embarrassed me. Anyway, the video is about the car, which is a Ford KA, and I passed my test 2 weeks ago today. Today is Thursday the 14th of October 2021, in case you're watching this in a few years time. And this is the Ford KAmper, the KA-mper, as lots of people on my Instagram commented when I posted a picture of this at the South Central, because yes, that makes perfect sense, and I'm actually going to get MPER little vinyl sticker and put it after the KA on the back of the car, because why not? And then it'll be a KAmper as I keep trying to elaborate it in person. But anyway, for those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, you really should, because that's where all the regular updates are coming. Although there will be much more regular updates, as I now have a van, and that is a regular update video coming soon. I literally got it yesterday, so that's why. And also I may be doing some stealth car camping like Will's whereabouts in my little Ford KA. I have slept in it multiple nights at the South Central, and then also I've been doing the odd night out and about around my local area. It does well on the fuel, as you would expect, and it's a cool little first car. It's very basic, no central locking, no electric windows, not even a rev counter, literally nothing. But yeah, I do quite like it. It's really basic, and I don't think anyone's likely to try and steal it, if I'm honest with you. It's a very good condition one though. It does have lack appeal because it's a red car, but it's done well because my granny owned it for like 13 years and she did 10,000 miles in those whole 13 years, so it's only done 60,000 miles, but me and my dad have, between us, have done 3,000 miles since we got it 6 months ago. It did take me 4 months to pass my test, so actually that means it was 4 months ago we got the car. So as you can see, behind the driver's seat, I tried to keep it so the driver's seat was the same and I didn't have to adjust the driving position on the driver's seat, because I'm not very used to moving it about, and I'd rather just keep it where it is. So I've got the kitchen on the right hand side behind the driver's seat. We have plenty of kitchen storage, food storage, cutlery storage, all that sort of stuff. I've got it all in here because I'm pretty much sleeping in this all the time at the moment. I'll make sure my head's in the shot this time. I've even got a little bin bag down there, and yeah, it goes all the way back. The annoying thing about this car is when the back seats fold forwards, they stay at quite an angle, so putting anything there, it always slides back. But I've got to work with what I've got to work with, haven't I? The bed is, I will show you it all packed down. It's just I set it up for this intro and wanted to show you it now. These here are my blinds, and they go over all the windows, and that makes it nice and private because obviously it's pretty much all windows in this car. The cooker lives there. Well, it doesn't live there, it moves when I'm driving, but it goes there when I'm cooking. And then here we've got like a little semi-opening window, one of the little ones that pop out, and that just lets all the fumes out when I'm cooking and stuff, and it does really work, and it's in literally the perfect place, and it doesn't let any like major rain in or anything because it's only a little small one. The mattress is just one of those self-inflating sort of camping mattresses, and the bed is made out of 2 bits of OSB and a bit of plywood crudely screwed together. I did this in an hour before I left to go to the South Central, so It was literally find any bits of scrap wood in the shed, bosh some screws in them, and hope for the best. And it has worked for a few weeks now. So the countertop, I'd say, is my most favoured part about the whole car build. Not van build, car build. This is some pallet wood that we cut out of a workbench we made in the shed. And the reason we cut it out is because that's where the fridge ended up going, because it's moved around a few times. So that was just already together. And then this is a bit of oak face ply I got for free. And then I just whacked some bits of plywood, joined them together underneath, and then some bits of more pallet wood as feet. And yeah, that was it. It was good to go. Under the bed there was also plenty of storage, which I don't really use because it makes folding the bed forwards and backwards a bit of a pain, which I will show you. But without that, it's a 5-minute job folding the bed away, and I can get gone in about 10-15 minutes from everything's out. Literally, I only have the necessities in here. So when I'm having breakfast, I'm making tea and toast, and then I'm washing my face and stuff. So in the morning, there's pretty much nothing underneath the countertop and everything's on top. And from that stage, it takes about 15 minutes to pack everything away, pack the bed away, get the seat forward, because it's very hard to drive with the bed down. And then, yeah, pretty much good to go. So I may also be going on some longer trips, you never know. Maybe to somewhere. I won't say, just in case it doesn't, I won't say just in case it doesn't happen, but I've got some things in mind that I may go just before the winter kicks in, or at the beginning of winter, maybe in a month or so, end of November. But here, as you can see, there's lots of open space. And when I went to the South Central, because it's South Central self-build get together, I brought some tools, and they did come in very useful. But yes, I can pretty much fit about three large toolbox in here. I fit my drills, my big electrical box, and some other bits, and then I got my laptop here and stuff. So yes, so it does fit tools as well. So I worked out I can pretty much live in this car if I had like one of those tiny little trailers that trails behind with like the little canvas top. Yeah, that would house the rest of my stuff. Yeah, I'm very minimal. So as you can see, the bed comes here forwards, and then the seat is pushed all the way forwards because obviously it's hatchback. It's just got the lift up little handle so you can pull the seat forward. And then I've just got pillows and proper duvet and all that sort of stuff, and it's really cozy in there obviously. And if I ever do get a bit chilly, just whack the engine on for a minute, but I haven't really had to need to do that because literally boil a kettle and it's nice and toasty in there. So now you've seen my bedroom and kitchen. Here is my living room or sitting room. And I can sit here and edit a video I have done before. I've also uploaded a video there, which obviously isn't much different. I've watched videos here. It's quite useful putting it on the pillow sometimes, or if I'm actually working like editing videos, I can just lean it up against the steering wheel. I need to get one of those steering wheel holder things so I can sit there and actually have it rather than on my lap. And then here I have a large water butt, and I half fill that, and that lasts me about 4 days. That's about, I think it's about 30 litres, so that would last me a week, 30 litres. And then if I really had to, this is another reason why I like the driving seat being like this, is I can just about push it into first gear. So if I really had to and escape somewhere at the last minute, I could just hop in the driver's seat, start the engine and go, if for whatever reason I had to. So I don't actually have to move anything in case I need to drive. I've got little magnet blinds that go up, and they were the blinds I showed you on the bed. And yeah, so it's really useful. This door, this is pretty much my front door. All the other doors stay shut. I imagine if I was using this in the summer, because obviously it's not the summer anymore, I imagine I'd be cooking out the boot more or something like that. Like I've seen a lot of people with the car builds, you know, you got your boot kitchen at the back. But because it's winter, I want to be inside the whole time. Put your blinds up and it stays really nice and toasty. I was cooking pasta the other night, so obviously that means boiling a lot of water, and I had to have this door open in order to keep it cool enough in there. So if you take a look in here, as you can see, I've got my phone holder. Often I put the blinds behind the sun deflector things, and just push the blind into the dash, and then the magnet on my phone, because I've got a magnet phone holder, holds the curtain back, and I can have that there and watch videos and even have them playing out the stereo in the car, which I upgraded the speakers, so it sounds really, really nice. And then obviously I've just got all the heaters there, and it doesn't take a second to heat up. And because it's a small petrol car, it gets hot instantly. Anyway, that's my KA-mper. The KA-mper, and I'm pretty chuffed with it, to be honest, considering it took me about an hour in the morning just before I left. So now I'm going to do a little time lapse of me putting away the bed, and that will show how simple that is, and then it will sort of show you the space, because if you imagine here, I've got the bed right next to the gear stick and I can't really drive. I have done through the field. Let's do time lapse of putting it away. So there we are, shocked myself a bit there. I set a little timer, don't know if it's going to focus. 1 minute and 7 seconds. That's pretty incredible. So basically, the bed is made out of 2 bits. The front bit that goes onto the front seat, which is sort of, that's the head end all the time, is made out of quite a big bit of ply and OSB screwed together. And then there's a skinny bit of OSB, probably about 400mm wide, 40 centimeters. And that does the foot end, and they slide on top of each other and pretty much perfectly fit behind the front passenger seat pushed back, so I could carry a passenger still, and then they go to the boot once they're slid together, and then you just sort of fold the bedding over and it all compacts. And I'll give you a little sneak preview now. Sneak preview, just a normal preview. So as you may or may not be able to tell, it's thicker because it's doubled up and stuff. So there you are. The piece of OSB comes up to here, the bedding's folded over, and then that's how it normally is when the bed's down, and then when the bed's up, you just push that back. And as I say, you could fit another passenger. The seat is far forward, but if you're small, you can fit there. So yes, thank you very much for watching the tour of my camper. It's very small, and as I say, I hope to go on about a month trip to somewhere in the next in about a month, and if that happens, you'll know about it. But until then, it's been a pleasure, and if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, why not? Because I know most of you aren't subscribed, so you know, watch some of my other videos, see what you think, and subscribe, and drop a comment down below to let me know what you think about my little camper. Someone told me at the South Central weekend that it was the microest micro camper they'd ever seen, which I think that's a record. And the fact that I could almost live in that is that's pretty good. So anyway, like I say, if you like the video, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, possibly next week. Anyway, see you then.